Okay, hello, good day everyone. This is Engineer Moscoso and this is hydraulics. Our topic to be discussed this day is water hammer. So first, let us define what is water hammer. Water hammer is a resulting shock caused by a sudden decrease in velocity of a fluid. It can also be a pressure surge or wave resulting when the fluid in motion is forced to stop or change the velocity. It could also be defined as a water hammer commonly occurs when a valve closes suddenly at end of the pipe system and a pressure wave propagates in the pipe. It is called hydraulic shock. Okay, so in simple words, ano nga ba talaga yung water hammer? Okay? Or kailan ba nangyayari yung water hammer sa mga pipes natin or sa mga tubo natin? Okay? So water hammer happens or occurs when there is sudden change in momentum. So pag sinabi natin sudden change in momentum, so for example, we have a moving fluid na if you force natin siya to stop, no, parang imagine na lang tayo naglalakad tapos may tumigil sa atin, may nagpatigil sa atin sa paglakad, parang ganyan. Or other than that, the another example for that is, for example again, we have a moving fluid, no, and then i-change natin yung direction ng motion ng fluid na yon. So that's when the water hammer happens. So kung nakikita ninyo dito sa ating diagram, no, so we have a valve closed, ibig sabihin the water is still stagnant yung tubig natin. Next is we have here an open valve, the water is flowing. Okay, the fluid has motion. And then next is we have here water closes, so nagkakaroon ng water hammer. So nangyayari lang ito kapag yung valve natin is open and then isa sudden close natin yung valve natin. So parang imagine na lang yung gripo, no? Kapag close yung gripo natin, yung tubig natin dyan sa gripo, inside the gripo, no, is stagnant lang, no? Stay put lang. But kapag minaneuver na natin yung gripo natin, i-on na natin siya, di ba nakakalabas na yung tubig, no? Kaya nakakapaghugas na tayo ng kamay, ng plato, or etc. Next is, kapag sinarado naman natin yung valve, no, therefore, yung movement of water or the moving fluid is magsa-stop din. Okay? So, nangyayari lang yung water hammer or yung tinatawag nating hydraulic shock, no? Same definition. It is when we have a moving fluid and then a sudden stop natin yung pag-move niya. So, perfect example nga yung diagram na to. So, we have here water is moving. So, since that is an open valve, so free lang nakakalabas yung tubig. Okay? So, next is when there is a sudden closure, no? There is a sudden closure sa ating valve. Ang mangyayari is yung tubig na gustong lumabas, since naging close na yung valve natin, nagkaroon tayo ng barrier dito, ang mangyayari sa tubig, it cannot be penetrated. Anong mangyayari? No? Ang mangyayari ngayon is gusto niyang lumabas, babalik siya kasi sarado na nga, no? Kaya nagkaganito yung flow natin when the valve is closed, no? Bumabanda siya ba? Bumabalik siya, no? The force is bumabalik siya. So because of that hydraulic shock or because of that sudden change in the momentum of the moving fluid, no, meron tayong na-produce na force dyan, no? And because of that sudden closure, yung force na maproproduce natin, no, ito yung magta-transfer ng yun yung force na magta-transfer doon sa valve natin na naka-close na. And because of that transmission, no, ng ng pagbangga ba, kung yun na lang ang ating term, kung ang pagbangga ng tubig doon sa valve natin, no, ang mangyayari nito is makaka-produce tayo ng water hammer pressure. So, nakikita nyo naman dito sa diagram na ito, no, nagkakaroon ng shock wave kasi bumabalik yung forces. Parang ganun yung nangyari. Okay, and because of that sudden closure again, nagkakaroon tayo ng pressure surge. So, yun yung tinatawag natin na water hammer o yung hydraulic shock. Okay, so yung pressure surge na yan, ito yung nagtra-transmit all throughout the pipe. Kung nakikita nyo yung mga parang lines natin, white lines natin inside this pipe, no? Okay, so let us talk about the following formulas na need to be considered kapag water hammer yung pinag-uusapan natin. First formula is for rigid pipes, no, and for non-rigid pipes. So you have there your C. Yung C is tatawagin natin yan as your celerity. Okay? So ano ba yung celerity? Yung celerity natin, yan yung speed of sound. No? Speed of sound na naproproduce when there is a pressure surge. So yung pressure surge is nangyayari when there is a sudden closure doon sa ating valve. No? Kasi chini-change natin yung momentum ng ating fluids. So you have here formula for your rigid pipes, that is celerity is equals to the square root of EB over rho, where your E sub B, that is your modulus of water, and your rho, that is the mass density. Okay, so for non-rigid pipe, so you have your C is equals to square root of EB over rho times 1 plus EB times D over E times T. Okay, so yung EB natin again, that is your bulk modulus of water. Your D, that is the diameter. Yung E natin, that is the modulus of elasticity of steel. And T there, that would be the thickness. Okay, so during our review, no, meron kaming review instructor na binigyan kami ng mnemonics for this para mas madali naming ma-memorize, no? Since HydroGeo is mabilis, maraming formulas na kailangang ma-memorize. So, share ko na lang din, no? So, yung mnemonics, sabi nga dito, for rigid pipes, that is it bulaga pa. Oh, it bulaga, that is your EB. No? It bulaga, then ang pa, that is your rho. No? Mnemonics yan. Okay? So, for non-rigid pipes naman, ang ating mnemonics na binigay dito, no, that is, pag EB, matik, that is it bulaga. No? Para mas madali yung ma-memorize yung formula. It bulaga pa, tandaan nyo na lang yung 1 plus, it bulaga, dabarkads. Di ba? Pag dabarkads, it bulaga. Dabarkads, at showtime. Again, that is it bulaga pa, 1 plus, it bulaga, dabarkads, at showtime. Pwede nyo na yung gamitin yung mnemonics para mas madali ninyong ma-memorize yung formula. Okay? Sige. So, ano ba yung goal natin dito for the water hammer? That is to solve the water hammer pressure, which is our P. Okay? So, during our hydrostatic pressure topic, di ba, we did discuss that pressure is equals to gamma H. But for now, since pipe naman yung pinag-uusapan natin, hindi naman submerge yung body na pinag-uusapan natin dito, hindi muna natin magagamit itong gamma H natin. Okay? So, for water hammer topic, our formula for your pressure, that is rho CV. Rho is the mass density, C is the celerity, and V, that is the velocity of water. Okay, so take note, magkaiba si celerity and si velocity. Okay, pag sinabi natin velocity, that is the speed of the sound. No? Nangyayari yan, again, kapag close yung valve natin, no? Tapos bumangga yung tubig, babalik, no? Nagproproduce to ng celerity natin or yung speed of the sound. Next is yung velocity natin. Yan yung speed ng tubig natin na nagpo-flow sa pipe natin. Okay, wag malito. But since they are the same velocity, man pa rin, no? Ang unit weight niyan is meter per second, or that is distance over time. So let us talk about naman the time of closure para makuha natin yung pressure wave, no? Or ano ba yung nata-travel ng pressure wave natin, no? So that is makukuha natin using the time closure formula. So that is T is equals to 2L over C. Yung L natin is the length of your pipe, and C there will be the celerity. So we have three different ways to solve your pressure, no? But the main equation for this para ma-solve natin ang pressure is P is equals to rho CV. Okay, so but we have three cases kasi. So the first case is pag sinabi natin when the time of closure Okay, so pag sinabi nating time of closure, yan yung pagsasara ng ating valve, no? Para magkaroon ng pressure wave. So, is equals to 0, that is instantaneous closure, no? And the formula na gagamitin natin para makuha natin yung water hammer pressure, that is rho CV. But in reality, wala naman talagang instantaneous closure, no? Pero kasali pa rin yan sa cases na pagbabasihan natin. Next case is we have when TC is lesser than T. Ibig sabihin, that is a rapid closure. No? Mabilis yung pagkaka-close ng ating valve. Therefore, the formula that we are going to use again is P is equals to rho CV. Ma'am, wala namang nangyayari. Ma'am, parehas lang naman. O, swerte yon kapag ang ating problem is instantaneous or rapid. So, paano naman if TC is greater than T? Okay? Yung binigay na condition ng problem, no? Paano naman if yung time na yun is greater than the time of closure? Ibig sabihin, that is a slow closure. So, kapag slow closure, the formula again will be rho CV. Ma'am, parehas naman pala, ma'am. Yes, parehas lang naman. No? It's because nga, the general formula natin for the pressure kapag water hammer ang pinag-uusapan, that is the rho CV. But take note, kapag slow closure tayo, your celerity will have a new formula. No, hindi na itong pinagbasihan natin sa rigid or non-rigid. No, we will use the new formula, which is celerity is equals to 2L over TC. So, parang ang mangyayari when the general formula, the main formula for our water hammer pressure is rho CV. So, kapag slow closure yung pinag-uusapan natin, that is rho 2L over TC times V. Ito yung ating magiging formula kapag slow closure lang. Nuggets. Okay, so isalik ko na lang rin itong definition ng ating discharge, no? Kasi kinakailangan din natin to. Discharge is in a variable Q. So, lahat ng discharge na magagamit natin all throughout the semester, no? Kapag discharge yung pinag-uusapan, ang variable na gagamitin natin is Q. So, what is discharge? No, it is the volume, the weight, or the mass of the fluid flowing through a certain cross-sectional area during a specific period of time. And the formula for that is Q is equals to AV. So, ito yung isa sa pinakasimpleng formula na sobrang daling i-memorize kapag hydraulics ang pinag-uusapan. So, kapag tanungin kayo, give me one formula ng hydraulics, automatic na yan, discharge, because that is just Q is equals to AV. And what is A? A is the cross-sectional area of flow, and V is the average velocity of flow. So, yung discharge natin, it could be in the unit of volume flow rate, which is cubic meters over second, or you have your weight flow rate, Newton per second, or pwede din tayo magkaroon ng mass flow rate, which is kilograms per seconds. But, most cases, okay, ang ginagamit natin is volume flow rate. That is cubic meters per second. So, ibig sabihin, kapag discharge yung ating hinahanap, ang unit niyan is cubic meter per seconds. Paano siya naging cubic meter per seconds? So, that is area times velocity. So, that is meter squared times meters per seconds. So, meter squared times meter, that is cubic meters per seconds. So, ano ba yung discharge? No, yan yung rate, no? Yan yung volume flow rate ng pagbuga ng ating fluid sa ating mga cross-sectional area. For example na lang, yung sa ating mga tubo, no, or sa mga gripo ninyo, gaano ba kabilis or ano ba yung magiging flow rate ng pagbuga ng tubig natin sa ating pipe system. No, or for example na lang sa gripo ninyo, no, gaano ba kabilis yung flow rate ng tubig ninyo galing sa gripo. Yun yung discharge. Okay, so let us try to solve example number 1. So you have here a valve is suddenly closed in a 200 mm diameter pipe. The increase in pressure is 700 kilopascal. Assuming that the pipe is rigid and the bulk modulus of water is 2.07 times 10 raised to 9. Okay, that should be raised to 9. and that is Pascal. First is calculate the celerity of the pressure wave. Next is compute the maximum discharge. And next is if the length of the pipe is 800 meters long, compute the water hammer pressure at the valve if it closed in 3 seconds. So, ang hinahanap natin is the celerity, that is your C. The discharge, that is Q. So, specific natin, that should be Q max kasi discharge maximum man. And next is hinahanap natin is the water hammer pressure. Okay, so start tayo sa letter A. Hinahanap is yung celerity or yung ating pressure wave or ang ating velocity of sound. Okay, so paano natin malalaman kung anong formula yung gagamitin natin? Di ba we have two formulas for celerity? Yes, that is correct. I-check natin sa problem if that is rigid or non-rigid. Okay, so based sa problem, that is a rigid pipe. Ma'am, paano ma'am kapag hindi sinabi sa problem if that is rigid or non-rigid? So, I think, no? I mean, most of the problems, no, kapag hindi naman sinabi kung yung anong type ng pipe yun siya, it is safe to assume that that is rigid. Okay? So, ano ba yung formula ng celerity natin when that is rigid? Yung first formula, yung mas maliit, that is the Itbulaga pa, or that is your bulk modulus of water over your mass density. Okay? So, sulat na natin. No? Given pa pala tayo. Okay? So, since maliit lang man yung ating sulatan, no? Dito na lang ilagay. Okay? So, this is the diameter, 200 mm. 700 kilopascal, this is the pressure. Okay? 2.07 times 10 raised to 9, this is our EB or our bulk modulus of water. So, lagay natin. You have 2.07 times 10 raised to 9 over our mass density of water, that is equivalent to 1,000. Okay? Therefore, the value is, pause nyo lang habang mag-calculate and then play nyo lang ulit. I think the value is equivalent to 1438.749 and that is meters per second. So, ma'am, paano siya naging meters per second? Okay, so mag-unit analysis tayo ha. So, we have here Pascal. And the unit of your mass density, ano ngayon? That is kilogram per cubic meter. So, ano ba yung Pascal? Ano ba yung equivalent ng Pascal? That is Newton per meter squared. Again, ano ba yung ano ng Newton? That is kilogram meters per second squared. So, yan yung ilalagay natin. Unit analysis tayo, guys, ha? Okay? So, this is equivalent to kilograms times meters per second squared over meter squared. So, meron tayong, lagay ka na itong malaking divider natin. So, you have kilograms per cubic meter. Okay? Unit analysis tayo. Kilograms will be cancelled. Okay? Meters cancelled, may iwan is isang meter. Meter, cancel natin dito, may iwan is meter squared. So, ang naiwan na lang is squared meters over meter squared, but since may inverse function man yan, magiging equivalent to meters per seconds pa rin yan. Ma'am, bakit meters per seconds? Ma'am, second squared at meter squared man yan. O, take note. No, nakapasok ito sa loob ng square root or ng radical. So, going back sa ating math, no, if you have a value, meron tayong exponent that is raised to the power of 2, and then nasa loob siya ng radical sign, anong mangyayari? Makakancel lang. Okay, so ang may iwan is meter per seconds. So, subukan nyo, no, para mas mag-gets nyo yung unit analysis ng problem na ito. Okay, so letter B is to solve for the maximum discharge, that is Q is equals to AV. Yan yung formula ng discharge natin. Area, pwede natin makakuha yung area since the diameter is given. But how about the velocity? May binigay ba tayo na velocity based sa problem? Ma'am, wala ma'am, pero meron tayong celerity ma'am. Di ba yung celerity is velocity man din yan ma'am? Yes, that is correct. But again, no? During the previous earlier discussion, sabi ko kanina, celerity is not equal to velocity. Again, celerity is yung velocity of sound ng pressure wave natin, while the variable v is the velocity of your fluid flow. So, hindi pwede. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin makuha muna yung value ng velocity in order for us to solve for the value of your discharge. And saan ba natin makikita yung formula na merong velocity? Okay, I think naririnig ko kayo. I think yung sinasabi nyo is sa pressure. Sa pressure, ma'am. Because yung pressure natin, ma'am, is rho C V. And that is correct. No? So, using this formula, pwede natin makuha yung value ng velocity para ma-solve natin yung discharge. Okay? So, rho, no? Meron tayo niyan because that is just the unit weight of water. C, meron din tayo niyan, which is nakuha natin letter A, the velocity. How about the pressure? May pressure ba tayo? Binigay ba yung pressure? Answer is yes. Basahin ulit natin ng problem. Sabi dito, the increase in pressure is 700 kilopascal. O, yun na yun. Pressure na yun. So, nalaman din natin na maximum yung hinahanap natin. It's because from the word itself, increase. Ibig sabihin, dinagdagan yung pressure. So, kung dinagdagan yung pressure ng flow natin, ibig sabihin, madadagdagan din yung discharge of flow natin. Okay? So, meaning to say, since our pressure is 700 kilopascal, sige, di ko na lang muna isusulat yung unit, 700 kilopascal, tapos meron tayong mass density of water which is 1,000 times 1438 0.749 times V. Can you get the value of our V? Okay, so again, pause nyo lang habang sinosolve nyo. Okay, so kung anong yung value na nakukuha nyo dyan, no, that is wrong. Okay, so practice lang ba para paggamit niyo ng calculator. So that is wrong because, no, kapag dinadiretso na natin to solve, hindi natin kino-consider yung units ng ating value. Okay, so again, so this is in kilonewton, this is kilogram per cubic meter, so this is meters per seconds, and this is the unknown. So, paano ba natin, di ba alam natin that yung unit ng velocity natin should be meters per second also? So, kinakailangan, ay bakit kilonewton to? Di ba dapat this is kPa or that is kilonewton per meter squared. So, kinakailangan, itong unit na ito at itong unit ng mass density natin is mawala. Tama ba? Parang maiwan na velocity natin, unit ng velocity natin is meters per seconds. Tama ba? So, paano mangyayari yan? No? So, meron tayong kilonewton, meron din tayong kilogram. Based sa previous topic natin, kailan ba natin nakakancel out yung kilogram? Kapag may newton tayo. Tama yon. And, alam naman natin, okay, that 1 kilonewton is equivalent to 1,000 newton. So, ibig sabihin, i-convert pala natin muna itong ating kPa para maging Pascal. Again, what is kPa? That is kilonewton per meter squared. So, convert natin yan. Okay? So, meron tayong 700 kilonewton per square meters times 1,000 newton is equivalent to 1 kilonewton. Okay? So, sulat natin ulit. Meron tayong 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter times 1438.749 meters per second times velocity. So, ibig sabihin, dito pa lang, hindi lang tayo basta-basta magsa-substitute ng values sa formulas natin, no? We need to consider yung mga units ninyo. Okay? So, may makakancel na ba tayo? Yes, meron na. Which is ang kilonewton pa lang. Okay? So, i-dissect natin yung value ng newton. Okay? Para makancel natin yung kilogram. Because sabi natin, newton is, ano ba? Ulit-ulit na no, parang memorize yun natin to. Kilograms, meters per second squared. O, cancel na tayo ng unit. Okay? Kilograms will be cancelled. Okay? Meters. Makakancel ba yung meter? Yes. So, meters ito cancel, no? Cancel din to, cancel din ito. So, naiwan na lang dito is, meron tayong second squared. Okay, naiwan dito is meters per second. So, cancel natin yung isang seconds, no? Cancel tayo ng isang seconds ito para may iwan is S. So, naiwan na lang natin dito is meters and seconds. So, try nyo na lang din, no? Mag-unit analysis, no? If you have other way around, no? Basta ang mahuhulog yan or ang maiiwang unit natin dito is meters per seconds. So, magiging 700 times 1,000 is equals to 1,000 times 1,438.749 times V. So, ilan ngayon yung magiging value ng velocity natin? Pause nyo lang. And then, pagkuha nyo ng value, play nyo lang ulit. Okay, so the value for our velocity here is 0.487 meters per seconds. Okay, but hindi pa ito yung final answer natin. Okay, our final answer should be in form of discharge man. So, dito tayo. No? Q is equals to AV. Q is equals to area natin. No? That is pi R. So, that is naka-mm man. Okay, convert natin siya sa meters, no? Para SI unit tayo. So, 200 mm. Convert natin, divide na ng 1,000, maging 0.2 meters tayo dito. Okay? So, that is, ano ba? Diameter man, no? So, 0.2 over 2 squared times the value of your velocity, 0.487. So, ilan yung value ng discharge natin? Okay, so ilan ba yung value na kukuha ninyo? So, is that equivalent to 0.015? Okay, and the unit is in cubic meters per second. And that is our answer. Okay, so kindly inform me ha if hindi nyo nakukuha yung values. So, let's go to question letter C. Okay, question letter C is to solve for the, ano nga yun? For the water hammer pressure when the valve close at 3 seconds. So, we know that the formula of your water hammer pressure is P is equals to rho CV. And given in the problem, sabi dito that TC is equivalent to 3 seconds. So, di ba we have 3 cases? That is the instantaneous, the rapid, and the closure. So, what we need to do first is to solve for the time of closure, where the formula is TL over C. Okay, given that the length is 800 meters, that is 800 times 2. Ano, nauna ko write yung length, no? Pero okay lang naman yan. Over the value of our celerity, ilan yung celerity natin kanina? That is 1,438.749. No? So, that is meters per second. So, cancel natin dito yung meters. So, may iwan is seconds. So, ilan yung time of closure natin? Okay, so is that equivalent to 1.112 seconds. So, let us compare the value of our time of closure to the given value of T. So, sabi dito, TC is greater than T. So, ano ba yung if TC is greater than T? Ano ba yan? What type of closure is TC is greater than T? Yes, I think that is a slow closure. Tama ba? Slow closure ba? Okay. So, if that is a slow closure, therefore, the formula of your water hammer pressure is still P is equals to rho CV. But, the new formula for our celerity should be considered as 2L over, that is 2L over TC. Okay, nagbago na. So, that is equivalent to P is equals to 1,000 kilogram per cubic meters times the new value of our celerity, which is 2 times 800 meters over 3 seconds multiplied by our velocity, which is, ilan nga yung velocity natin kanina? I think that is 0.487 meters per seconds. Okay, so cancel tayo ng units. Ha? Meters here will be cancelled. Meters here will be cancelled. Maiiwan is square meters. Okay, so 1 over seconds times meters over seconds. Ang mangyayari naman dito is magiging meters times second squared. Tama ba? Okay, so pakikuha nga muna yung value nito. Ilan yung magiging value? Okay, so is that equivalent to a bigger number, no? So that is 259,733.333. So tingnan ninyo, ano yung unit na naiwan ba? Yung unit na naiwan is kilograms times meters per second squared over meter squared. So ano ba yan? What is kilograms times meter per second squared? That is Newton. No, Newton per meter squared. And what is Newton per meter squared? Ano yan? That is Pascal. Okay? So, to simplify our answer, no, in terms natin siya ng kilopascal, and i-divide lang natin yan ng 1,000. Okay? So, therefore, you will have 259.733 kilopascal. But then again, since the problem is not strict, so pwede yung answer nyo is in Pascal or kilopascal. Okay? Okay, so let's try another example. So you have here a 600 millimeter diameter non-rigid pipe of a length 2.5 kilometers with a thickness of 10 millimeters is to carry water flowing is 0.9 cubic meters per second. The unit weight, the bulk modulus of water, so nakalagay dito is EW, or it could also be EB, no? No, bulk modulus of water. That is 2.07 times 10 raised to 9 Pascal for water. And you have here the modulus of elasticity for steel. You have 200,000 megapascal. So first question is to find the celerity, that is your C. And next question is to find the water hammer pressure if binigyan tayo ng 4 seconds na TC and 6 seconds of TC. So, yan yung mga problem natin. So, marami masyado tayong binigay na values dito. So, siguro, no, it is really necessary for us to write the given para hindi tayo malito. Okay? So, meron tayo ditong diameter, which is 600 mm. We have here length, that is 2.5 kilometers. So, take note, naka-kilometers to. So, meron din thickness, which is 10 mm. Ano pa? Ano to? Flowing. Water flowing at 0.9 cubic meters per second. Ano ba yan? Yes, that is discharge. Very good. Paano mo nalaman na discharge? Because of the unit. Very good. No, that is Q is equal to 0.9 cubic meters per seconds. And ano na pang binigay? Bulk modulus of water, EB or EW. Parehas lang yan. That is 2.07 times 10 raised to 9. And you have your elasticity of steel, that is 200,000 megapascal. I think yan lang yung given. Okay? So, proceed tayo letter A, that is to solve for the celerity. Okay? So, if that is rigid or non-rigid? Yes, the problem is non-rigid. Again, kapag hindi sinabi sa problem if that is rigid or non-rigid, no, assume agad that the pipe is rigid. But since klaro man sa problem na that is non-rigid, so we will use the formula for non-rigid. So, ano ba yung formula natin for non-rigid? Yung mas mahaba. Tama ba? No? But don't worry kasi nga, meron naman tayong mnemonics nun, no? That is the Itbulaga. Natandaan nyo pa? Itbulaga pa. 1 plus Itbulaga Dabarkads over it showtime. Okay? So that is the bulk modulus of water over the mass density times 1 plus the bulk modulus of water times the diameter over the modulus of steel, o lagyan na lang natin dito ES para hindi kayo malito, no? Modulus of steel times the thickness. So, substitute natin yung mga given. Okay, so meron tayo ditong 2.07 times 10 raised to 9 megapascal over kilogram. Ano ba yan? Bakit kilogram lang? 1,000 pala muna, sorry. So that should be 1,000 times kilogram per cubic meter times 1 plus 2.07 times 10 raised to 9 Pascal. Yun na magkasya. Okay, times 600 mm over 200,000 megapascal times the thickness, which is 10 mm. Ano nga dapat yung magiging unit natin ng celerity? Di ba dapat magiging meter per seconds only. So, try natin mag-unit analysis bago natin i-solve. Ano ba yung makakancelan natin dito? Makakancel yung mm. Tama ba? Yun lang yung makakancel natin. No? Kasi tingnan nyo naman, hindi nyo naman pwedeng makancel yung Pascal at megapascal kasi magkaiba yan. No? Hindi natin masisimplify. So, ibig sabihin, para sa ginawa natin kanina, na nasimplify natin, ang kailangan lang natin dito is Pascal at itong kilogram per cubic meter. Makukuha natin yung meter per seconds. Parang para sa example number 1. So, kailangan lang pala natin ma-eliminate itong Pascal at megapascal, no? Para ma-solve natin yung unit ng celerity natin. So, kung magsasubstitute tayo agad ng value sa ating formula, ibig sabihin mali. No, kasi hindi makancel yung unit. So, ganito na lang. It's either i-convert mo yung Pascal para maging megapascal. So, meron kayong MPa over MPa. Or, you can do also yung mas madali, yung megapascal, convert natin para maging Pascal. Parang mangyari, meron tayong Pascal over Pascal. Cancel lang. Para dito sa diameter and thickness ba, meron tayong mm over mm. O cancel lang agad, walang problema. Okay? So, rewrite natin ha, para mas maintindihan ninyo. Okay? So, you have 2.07 times 10 raised to 9 Pascal over 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. Okay? Times 1 plus 2.07 times 10 raised to 9. Pagpasensyahan nyo na yung sulat kamay natin, no? Yan na yung pinakamaganda. No, Pascal times the 600 millimeter diameter over, uunahin ko muna isulat yung thickness, which is 10 mm. So, paano ba natin ma-convert yung megapascal to Pascal? So, that is 200,000 megapascal times lang natin yan ng 10 raised to 6. Magiging Pascal na yan. Okay? So, unit analysis tayo. Mm here will be cancelled. Pascal here will be cancelled. Therefore, ang maiiwan na lang is Pascal and kilogram per cubic meter. So, hindi ko na i-explain paano maiiwan is meter per seconds, no? Since na-explain naman siya during example number 1. So, kindly get the value of our celerity. Okay, so kindly check, no, if the value is the same, that is equivalent to 1,130.040. That is in meters per second. So, paki-check na lang ha if they have the same value. Okay, so now let us proceed in solving question letter B. First is that, no, is to compute the water hammer pressure if the time of closure is 4 seconds. Okay, so lagay natin dito B.1. TC is equals to 4 seconds. So, kailangan natin i-solve muna yung T. No, that is 2L over C. So, yung L natin dito is naka 2.5 kilometers. So, hindi yan pwede, no? So, convert natin yung kilometers to meters. And 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters. So, therefore, this is 2,500 meters. So, you have 2 times 2,500 meters over yung celerity natin kanina sa letter A, which is 1,130.040. So, what is our T? So, yung T natin is equivalent to 4.4 4 to 5 seconds. Tama ba? Okay? So, to conclude, therefore, no, yung T naman natin ngayon is greater than TC. So, what is T greater than TC? Ano yan? Doon sa 3 cases natin. Is it instantaneous, rapid, or slow? Yes, I think, therefore, no, kailangan ko to, no, kapag kunyari sa quiz or exam natin, kailangan meron kayong conclusion, ha, baka may 1 point pa. So, therefore, this is a rapid closure. Okay, so pag rapid closure tayo, same lang pa rin naman yung formula, no, pressure is equivalent to rho CV. Okay, so kailangan lang natin ng mass density, ng celerity, and the velocity. So, binigyan ba tayo ng velocity? Hindi, no? Walang velocity. So, therefore, kukunin pa natin yung velocity. So, paano natin makukuha yung velocity? Gagamitin ba natin ulit yung same step kanina? Yung pressure is equals to rho CV para makuha yung velocity? No. No? Kasi hindi na tayo binigyan ng pressure. Ano na yung binigay sa atin ngayon? Yung discharge na agad. And we know that discharge is Q is equals to AV. So, binigay ang discharge. Ang area, binigay naman yung diameter. Therefore, makasolve natin yung velocity. And that is equivalent to 0.9 cubic meters per seconds for the discharge. Ang area naman, that is just pi over 0.6 over 2 squared. O, saan daw galing yung 0.6? Diba meron tayong 600 mm? O, naka-mm man yan. Dapat SI tayo, diba? Convert, or in metric system rather, convert natin yan. So, 1 meter is equivalent to 1,000 millimeters. Kaya meron tayong 0.6. Okay? Times the velocity. Okay? So, ano yung value ng velocity natin? Okay, so ilan ba yung value ng ating velocity? Sige na, next page natin. Ulitin ko na lang, ha. Pressure is equals to 1,000 times 1,100. Ilan nga yun, guys? That is 1,000 times 130.040 times our velocity, which is 3.183. So, di ba yung answer nito is in terms of Pascal o PA? Natuloy yung nasulat ko. Na Pascal yan. Okay, so ilan yan? I think nasa million tayo, no? So, this is 3,596,790 Pascal. So, try natin siya isulat in terms of kilopascal. Divide na natin ng 1,000. And that is equivalent to 3,596.79 kilopascal. Recheck nga natin. That is 1,000 times yung value ng celerity, which is 1,130. 040 times yung value ng ating velocity, which is 3.183. Tama ba yung value natin? 3,500. I think iba yung value, no? Check nga. Ilan ba yung values ninyo, no? So, I think that should be, ulitin natin, no, kung tama ba yung value. That is 3,596,917.32. Okay? That is Pascal. Divide natin 1,000 para maging kilopascal. That is 3,596.917 kilopascal. That is for letter B, no? First question or B.1. Okay, it's either of the two since hindi naman strict yung problem if that is Pascal or kilopascal. Okay, so B.2 tayo, that is when your TC is equals to 6 seconds. Okay, so ilan nga yung value ng T natin kanina? The same lang pa rin naman yon, hindi naman nagbago. Okay, I think that is 4.425 seconds. Okay, so as you can see here that TC is greater than T. So, if TC is greater than T, what type of closure is that? Is it instantaneous, rapid, or slow? Yes, no, that is a slow closure. So, madali lang naman siyang i-memorize, no? Kasi pag sinabi nating instantaneous, okay, ano ba dapat yung time of closure natin dyan? Diba, TC is equals to 0. So, magmamatter na lang if yung TC natin is greater than or less than. So, kapag greater than tayo sa T natin, that is a slow closure. If TC naman is lesser than the T, so that is a rapid closure. So, madali lang siyang malaman, no? So, if that is a slow closure, therefore, the same formula, our pressure is rho CV. But then again, yung celerity natin ngayon will become 2L over TC. So, now, the values will be 1,000 times 2 times 2,500 over 6, no? Kasi 6 man yung TC natin. Okay? Times the velocity, which is, ilan nga yun? 3.183. So, kindly get the value of water hammer pressure. That is in Pascal. Okay? So, you have 1,000 times 2 times 2,500 over 6. So, 3.183. That is equivalent to, okay, so that is 2,652,500 Pascal. So, convert natin into kilopascal. Okay, so that is 2,652.5 kilopascal. And that is our answer. Nagets ba? Okay, so again, a short recap for our water hammer pressure. So what is water hammer? No, water or kailan ba nangyayari yung water hammer natin? Okay, so water hammer happens or occurs when there is a sudden change in the momentum of our moving fluids. Okay, or change in direction pala ng ating moving fluids. So nangyayari lang, nagkakaroon lang tayo ng water pressure kapag yung valve ng ating pipe, no, is karoon ng sudden closure. So because of that sudden closure, magkakaroon tayo ng hydraulic shock or magkakaroon din tayo ng pressure surge natin na tinatawag nating water hammer pressure. And because of the water hammer pressure, nakakabuo ng velocity of the sound. Yung velocity of the sound, tinatawag natin yang celerity. Okay? So to compute the water hammer pressure, we have 3 cases. That is when your TC is equal to 0, that is instantaneous. When TC is less than T, that is a rapid closure. When your TC is greater than T, that is a slow closure. No? Where your formula for your pressure is rho CV. Okay? So if you have any questions or clarifications about the water hammer topic, so you know where to find me. You can ask me for any clarification. So that would be all for now. So thank you everyone and God bless.